Good evening. My name is Beaumont. I have been a resident of Currituck County for almost 25 years now. I'm a Christian, conservative, and a Republican in that order. I have, every election, and I've been a commissioner now for over 6 years. In fact, the first time accreditation was ever mentioned from a board of commissioners was when I first joined the board. So that's been a topic that this county's been discussing now for 8, 10, 12 years. Previous superintendents wanted the same thing. It's a process. Will Currituck was finally willing to take the bullets and the heat and stood up and did what we need as a county. But enough of, yeah, thank you. So interestingly, the first political event I ever attended was in this room. Walter Jones, probably the last time he visited Currituck County, at least the mainland, was here, and I was accompanying my daughters Victoria and Ariana, who were gracious enough to join me this evening with my wife Christine. So, we hear about all the things about the county, and this is wrong and this is wrong. I'm going to tell you something. This county is one of the best run counties in the state of North Carolina. We're tops when it comes to business friendly, career starting. We have outstanding financials, and yet look at our tax rates, right? That doesn't come in a vacuum. That only comes with leadership that cares about you, the citizenry, and purposefully being as frugal as we possibly can. Would everyone like a fire station across the street? Sure. Would everyone like brand new equipment driving up and down the road? Absolutely. That doesn't come without a cost. And that means it's coming out of your pockets in taxes. So every time you hear about a new plan and we need to do this, we need to do this, you need to understand things have consequences, and that's one of them. One of the things I've heard is, the Board of Commissioners, they don't listen to us. I'm going to give you a word picture, right? So my wife and I sit down one day and we decide we're going to go on a family vacation. So we gather the 11 children, we all sit down, and where do you want to go? I want to go to Disney World. I want to go on a cruise. I want to go to California. I have never gone surfing in Hawaii, right? So Christine and I, and we've been married for 35 years, we'll get together and we go, okay, what do you think? It's kind of like the Board of Commissioners, right? Because we come out of the bedroom and we say, kids, we've made a decision. We're going camping in the backyard. Because that's all we can afford, right? We have to make our priorities and we have to execute those priorities. So I want you to think about that. This county didn't get here by accident. It's by taking a stand. Part of my background, I'm an engineer. I went to the U.S. Naval Academy because I couldn't afford college. Went on to become a Navy pilot. Part of the engineer in me says, why are we making decisions? It's a lot more than, well, it feels good or this looks good or whatever. It's a deep dive. What is driving the decision? What are the unintended consequences of decisions that we make? When I served on the Board of Adjustment, I served for 7 years. Brian Bass was my wingman, if you will, and then I passed the lead off when he took over. 90% of the cases we heard were by bad decisions that affected the county, and the Board of Adjustments was left trying to pick up the pieces. This board, and you can ask folks that are on the Board of Adjustment, they hardly ever meet anymore. And why is that? Because the Board of Commissioners that you have today, the one that was there 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 6 years ago, made the intelligent decisions, looking down the road, trying to avoid unintended consequences. Listen, I was asked, why am I running? I'm running because I've served in this county in some form or another for the last 20 years. I was a rec coach. I coached in the middle school, coached in the high school, tutored my football players in math because a lot of them were struggling. Went on to serve on the Board of Adjustments, the Fire EMS Board. I know what the status of our fire department is. It's expensive. We're trying to manage it the best we can without doubling your taxes, because that would not be inconceivable. Average piece of apparatus is about $450,000. Life's a little different than what it used to be. Why am I running? I'm running for you. I'm running for your families. I'm running for our community. As a veteran, I am the commissioner on the Veterans Advisory Board. I know what it is to serve. I swore an oath a long time ago. That oath, I never remember surrendering that oath. I'm here to humbly ask for your support, humbly ask for your vote, because we're not done yet. And this county's in the middle of probably one of the most explosive growths that we've ever seen. I ask for your support. Thank you.